Robby's discussed about his train wreck based amp. What did you do differently with that from the original set?
The Ken Fisher design, there's probably anywhere between 30 and 50 versions of it.
That's an artist, isn't it?
Yeah.
Considering there's only 90 of them, that's not bad. Sorry, Rob here, down the back. Yep.
It basically highlighted the fact that Ken Fisher probably made that amplifier and then people would have it changed to personalise it for themselves, and so little changes got made along the way. Depending on who scribbled out the circuit diagram of one, every time they've got one, it was a little bit different to the last one. And so the internet will spit out, 15, 20 versions of the Trainwreck Express, for example. So not knowing which one to do, the one that I built for Robby, I incorporated those changes on toggle switches. So you could have essentially what was the original Trainwreck design with the switches that would now move it into the modded versions of those designs.
Right, okay, so you can optional original circuit or
yes.
the mods. Yeah, right.
Yeah, we took it one step further again, even. We introduced an effects loop because the original Trainwreck didn't have an effects loop, and we included reverb. So looking inside, we have basically 5 preamp tubes. V1, which is just behind there, and V2 form the gain stages. V3 is the send and return. V4 is the reverb driver and recovery, and V5 is the phase inverter or driver for the output stage. On top of that again, we now have a dual output stage running EL34s, a pair of EL34s, or a pair of 6V6s.
Yeah.
And I did that because obviously those valves have a slightly different character to each other, but they can push a different amount of output as well. I've organised it so the EL34s will push out a maximum of about 20 watts on full steam ahead. The 6V6s, by contrast, will push out about 10 watts full steam ahead. But the 6V6s can switch right down to 4 watts. So you could use this gain monster on, hopefully, in an RSL gig. Days of big amps are really numbered. Everybody's opting for 5, 10, 15, 20, possibly 30 watts. Even 30 watts is, you'll get the look from the bar staff if you're pumping up a 30 watt. I think the days of much smaller wattages is where the future will be with a lot of guitar amps. That would be my take on that.
Yeah.
And so this Express Reverb can switch down to 4 watts, so you can just crank the living hell out of it. No one's ears are bleeding.
Do you think you do any endorsements or anything like that?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. I have been approached. It's not a big thing, not like it used to be. Put it this way, if Richie Blackmore rang up and said, I want one of your extreme reverbs, probably give him one.
I only got a Richie Blackmore one there.
Have you?
And the other question is, if someone does want to buy them, what's the best way to contact you and all that kind of business?
If people are interested, bjamplifiers.com.au, there's all the contacts.
Check that out, bjamplifiers.com.au.
Yeah, all the contact details are on that webpage.
We're going to give it a little bit of delay now, and we're just going to use the amp.
It's very light, isn't it?
It's very light, yeah.
And if I roll this up?
It will scream.